It's the National Football League on EA Sports, and we've got a showdown in the AFC South. It's the Colts and the Texans, and it comes your way next.
It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Today, it's a good matchup in the AFC South between the Indianapolis Colts and the Houston Texans. Gordon alongside the one and only Charles Davis. And CD, lots of compelling storylines in a game like this. Let's take a look at some of the numbers for these two offenses.
And I'm glad you brought up the numbers because sometimes it's hard to quantify a team's performance solely by judging the numbers. But I think with these two teams, what you see is a pretty accurate representation of who they are.
Here's the punter, Rigoberto Sanchez, on to get us started. And we are underway here on EA Sports. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. First down, Mills. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete. Danny Amendola, the man he was trying to get it to. But it's going to be second down.
That was a nice job defensively of disguising their coverage and making it difficult for the quarterback to lock in on the receiver. And it results in an incomplete pass.
A pass complete here to Conley. Touchdown, Houston. Chris Conley, 74 yards. And the Texans on just 2 plays have taken the lead. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. The long touchdown pass gets him 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time. Bringing it out of his end zone, Isaiah Rodgers. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Wentz now on first down. Steps away to his left. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Now a dump off here complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
Now a second down and 6. They'll run the toss here with Taylor. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know, you know better than I, he has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run. And that's exactly what defenses talk about. You've got to find ways to get off the field when you can, especially on third down. And third down defense going to be vital in this game, able to knock that one away and force a fourth down.
Wentz to throw for it on fourth. Flush to his right. And I think the ball's out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. To throw, it's Wentz. Escaping the pressure right. And I think we've got a hold here. It's a 5-yard pickup for the moment. Let's see what our referee says. That's on the tackle, Braden Smith. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. To throw is Wentz. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. Jonathan Grenard. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. Another try after the first down sack. Wentz. It's complete here to T.Y. Hilton.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So if they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Now Wentz on third down. Dancing to his left. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a first down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big-time play.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Wentz. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third. Wentz going to throw. Open man is Taylor. He's got it. And he is going to have a Colts first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So second catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Yeah, absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So if they can get him going in the passing game, that should open up his running game, too. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now Wentz. Flushed out right. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And, oh, that one going to wind up incomplete. Nearly an interception in the end zone. Probably should have been. 3rd down coming up. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Now Wentz again. Being chased out left. And Wentz going to slide to a stop. He does have the first down. After 7-0 on EA Sports. From the red zone now, Wentz eluding the pressure right. And a dangerous throw there on the drop-off. Incomplete, nearly intercepted.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Flush to his right. Touchdown! T.Y. Hilton. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
The catch and the touchdown, they were the end result of a terrific route run by the receiver.
Michael Badgley on for the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So that, amazingly, a 17-play drive. And the result for the Colts is a touchdown. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And it'll come out to the 25 as King opts for the touchback. So now we get set to see Houston for their second drive of the ball game. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails, because they had it going pretty good last time too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they...
And he'll be brought down by the Colts. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up second down. Another try after the first down sack. Mills. Throw right side into the hands of Akins. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. For the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on third down. On third down, here's Mills. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. We always hear a lot of veterans on the defensive side of the football. They talk about smelling blood in the water, putting pressure on a rookie. They got to him there to force it free, but couldn't recover it.
And you mentioned the pressure. Rookie quarterback, you're going to bring more pressure at him at all times because you don't know how he's going to hold up. He was fortunate there. Luck was on his side, able to recover that fumble.
That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And the Colts are set up well as they take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. Here's Carson Wentz now and the rest of his offensive unit heading onto the field. And he's been busy with his feet. He's been quite the scrambling man. Throwing on first is Wentz. This goes out right to Doyle. That catch good for only a couple. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
From the 41, Wentz. This is caught by Hilton. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Meanwhile, Wentz's throw here pulled in by Hilton. 7 yards, the pickup there. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Throwing again on second down. Wentz. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Terrence Mitchell. And the Texans are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means
thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure, but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
Once again here on 2nd and 10. Escaping the pressure right. He's going up top for Taylor. And that nearly intercepted. It's incomplete. Now remember, he had a pick earlier, but couldn't reel that one in.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback. I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
They'll go for it. It's Wentz. Finds his big tight end, Mo Alley-Cox. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Well, that's some kind of effort. When he caught it, I doubted if he could get there. Knew it was going to be close, but credit him. Really good effort.
How about the rack on that play, the run after catch? But most of the time we think of it as just being an open field and picking up yardage. Sometimes you have to be real physical in order to gain the yardage you need for a first down.
He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down. Throwing now is Wentz. Flushed out right. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced a ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete. Eluding the pressure right. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Carson Wentz as time expires in the first half. And the Colts have taken the lead. Badgley on for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So we come to halftime here with the visiting Colts taking the lead to the locker room. As we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. And welcome everyone to this abridged version of the EA Sports halftime report. First, though, a check of the next-gen stats in that first half for the Colts. And even though they've got a halftime lead, they're likely devising ways as we speak to try and get a little more production from their passing game. Meanwhile, for the Texans, they did not have quite the same amount of success in the passing game that their counterparts did, as you get a look at the numbers there. Final adjustments taking place in both teams' locker rooms. We're closing in on the second half, and to bring it your way, let's go back up to Indianapolis and rejoin Brandon and Charles.
Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. Second half ready to get underway. The Colts with a lead, and they will receive the football. Here's Isaiah Rodgers to return. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Now a play fake. Wentz. Now this will be swung out wide for Taylor. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that'll make it second down. They'll fake the give to Taylor. Now Wentz. Oh, now a strip. He loses the football. But I believe the Colts were able to fall on this when they were. And so possession will remain with Indy. We talk a lot about setting the tone to start the game. Well, you want to start the tone right in the third quarter as well. And nearly lost a football there in their first drive.
And sometimes we overdo it when we talk about halftime adjustments and what teams are going to do. Most of the time, it's just a matter of executing the game plan you brought in. But I'll guarantee you, they didn't draw that play up on the whiteboard at halftime. They're fortunate to retain possession.
And now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's fourth down.
And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Both sides were holding their breath there on that fourth down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front, but somehow, some way,
This is caught inside the 15. And all the way down to the 10-yard line. A big play there for Indy. So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10. Wentz. Flush to his right. And Wentz going to slide to a stop. He does have the first down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
All right, Captain. It's batten down the hatches time defensively. Dodged 2 pass attempts to the end zone. Now what do you think they're going to try and dial up on third and goal?
Well, knowing them and knowing what we just... And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. Kevin Pierre-Louis. He's the culprit, causes a loss of 5, and it brings up fourth down.
Third and goal, they decided to throw for it, but how about the play defensively? Couldn't find anyone open, left him nowhere to go with the football, had to absorb the sack.
They turn to Taylor on fourth, and he'll be brought down at about the 4. He didn't get in, nowhere close. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down, and that will force a turnover on downs. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look, and he's going to go down right near the goal line. The officials look at each other. They're going to mark him at the 1-yard line. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. They'll hand it off now. Johnson. It's a gain of maybe 3, but it's going to leave him with still about 8 or 9 to go on third down. They're going to run this with a tight end. And he's not going to get anywhere close to the marker as they'll stop him well short of the yellow line. It's a gain of just 3, and the offense likely going to yield to the punting unit here on fourth down. On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Now a fair catch taken, maybe a yard or 2 shy of midfield. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. Throwing is Wentz, escaping the pressure right. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down. Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Here's Wentz to throw. Flushed out right. And once more for Hilton, and this time complete. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Back now in Indianapolis. Before they can snap it, time runs out on this third quarter of play. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Rolling to his left. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And Wentz going to slide to a stop. He does have the first down.
Partner, it's often that man coverage is easier for a quarterback to run against. You get your receivers going downfield. Those guys are staying with them, and oftentimes they have their back to the quarterback, which opens up a lot of space and room, and they don't even know that he's taken off with it. What a big-time
touchdown, Colts! Mo Alley-Cox, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Colts add on to their lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And it's now 21-7. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. Desmond King now to return it. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Heading out is the Texans offense as they get set to take over here. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Quiddy Pay. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And it's intercepted. Xavier Rhodes with a pick. And the Colts are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. 3rd and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him, and what I mean by that is what you said. 3rd and long, got to push it downfield to try and pick up the first down. Defensive backs live for this situation, and they took advantage of the young man right there.
The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. From the gun, it's Wentz. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. Now after the play, it looks like there's a Texan here slow to get up. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. The Colts on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. Here it's 3rd and 3. Throw taken in by Taylor, left side. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. A big play that time on the catch and run. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them, and now it's been a real issue for them.
And intercepted, maybe the turning point they need. Desmond King picks it, and the Texans are right back in this football game. They begin the drive with Johnson, and he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Mills now. He's going to go deep for Conley. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Xavier Rhodes with a pick. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. That ball is caught. It's Doyle. Touchdown Colts. Jack Doyle there to make the grab. And the Colts use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. Here's Desmond King on the return. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory Not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. And his pass incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
3rd and long for Mills. This is caught. It's Cooks. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. They'll get 19 out of this, but it will still bring up a 4th down. 4th down, Mills. And he's got it. And the Texans are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Working out of the gun, Mills. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Jordan Akins there to make the grab. And the Texans have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the lead will be cut down to 14. So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. And the Colts are going to recover the football. And that should be enough to get them home. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. And the catch made by Hilton. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. Oh, now look at this. They're lining up to add 3 more, a little insult to injury here late in the game. Badgley able to punch this one through. So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
But you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. To return it now, here's King. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is dropped and incomplete. Well, there's a metaphor for how this one is gone as time has run out on this ball game. So this one winds up an Indianapolis victory. And we talk so much about the turnover battle, determining who wins, who loses. This game, no exception. Error-free football, no turnovers at all, and they win it.
So this is one you don't have to convince your team that what you're saying is accurate. And you know what I'm talking about. Head coach always stands up in front of the team and says, guys, if we do this, this, and this, we'll win. And usually they say if we win the turnover battle, we'll win. Well, here's the proof right there. Win the turnover battle, go on to victory. Now the guys believe. You move on to the next lesson where you have to convince them. This one is now planned.